Turn the juice early in the morning. You feel me? Still wake up. Y'all know how we do. Juice and good coffee boy.
Got 100 shots on a new Glock. Shoot about the 4. It's a drop top. She's an eater. You know that she gone. Them niggas play with me. Bitch, you know I'm blowing. Look how we coming. Look how we living. Bitch, we rich now. Bitch, with me. You wanna sign me? Slim need a minute. Bitch, I started in the project. Look how we living. We be hot by ride snow. We on the beach. That little bitch know she gone. She eat the meat. Niggas play with me. I swear they deceased. Niggas play with me. We put them rest in peace. Pull up in that foreign. Bitch, I'm swearing.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the
show.
fade. I like the face.
You like the fade?
Yeah, it was cool.
I was gonna say something else with fade.
I like niggas with face too. If that's where you was going. If that's where you was going with it. I like me a dark skinned nigga with some waves, some nice teeth. You feel me? Hey, how you doing?
I'm my dark skinned brother. Hope y'all listening. But,
Okay.
hey, we got a special guest in the building, man. Tell the world who you are. Yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Slim, man. Slim TV, Street Verified.
Did you say your last name?
No, I said Slim TV,
Oh,
Street Verified.
I was like, did he say his whole name on here?
He did.
So
Slim TV, that's his name.
So we're gonna get right into it. Streets Verified. You have a name change.
Yeah, name change.
So with the name change, I'm pretty sure you're gonna explain that later. I want to know right now though. Are you gonna change like Slim? Like, are you not gonna be Slim anymore? Or are you gonna?
No, I'm gonna be Slim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You Slim from
Slim.
Streets Verified.
Okay, so your name stay the same, just the
Streets
cover
Verified
change.
Slim.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the Streets Verified?
That was my question.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Skillet.
so pretty much, we did a concert series. It started at South by Southwest, and then it was successful. So I started an Instagram page for it, and was promoting the Instagram page, and then you know, a lot of people be like going through the issue with the verification on Instagram and stuff like that. So the idea came to me, but when the idea came to me, it was already after another situation with the Streets Verified. So so pretty much like Boston George and
they dropped
they dropped a mixtape called Street Verified.
Yeah, Street Verified.
Yeah, Street Verified.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I didn't realize. I didn't realize until after it was too late. But you know, I talked to him and got it all cleared up. So
yeah, because I definitely was finna ask about that.
Oh yeah, it was, and I know it's probably gonna come out so much more than this. Even though it's already been talked about. I mean, it's not a problem at all. You know, it's not, and it's definitely a different name. You know, I have a DBA. Like all the business part is handled. You know, it's not like a.
So everybody cool with you? Talk to everybody that's involved. All
The people that own it, man. Yeah.
That's what's up.
But other than that, I wanted to make something that was more generic. You know, name, not just too focused on. Because the people that know Slim, they know me. They feel like Slim is like, oh yeah, that's Slim.
It's Slim,
so,
yeah.
And then if you don't know Slim, then it's like it's just like it's kind of just a name, you know. But I need something that had like a ring to it more than just Slim TV.
So can you talk about what happened to Slim TV? Do you want to talk about what happened?
Yeah, I can. I mean, nothing happened specifically. I mean, we were going. I had the Slim TV page up for like 2 years. I got to about like 145,000 on Instagram, and then last year I went to Miami. So once I got to Miami, like around this time last year, I started working on a lot of marketing. So I kind of pushed back from the blogging, what people consider blogging, you know, because I'm not a blogger, and I didn't want the wrong impression to be out. I mean, we got a lot of people, like a lot of views, a lot of songs got put out and promoted through the platform. And I had a business partner that I decided, wasn't working the way I wanted it to work, especially that I started the company from ground zero, everything. So pretty much have to deal with that situation. And then, I mean, here now, nothing happened. We didn't go bankrupt, or we didn't I mean, definitely like weekly I'm getting hundreds of like mentions still. Now, we switched the name, so it's a little bit different. The switch up is a little different, but all the followers are still there. So as soon as I post, they go crazy and stuff. So it's still a lot of entertainers that need promotion. So, and I'm glad that I stepped back from it because, if you do the same thing and keep doing the same thing, I feel like you never make a change. You're comfortable with it, and I know that like the blogging, you got like Say Cheese. Of course, that's #1 in Texas. And really, you know, really in my eyes, like number one right now in urban scene, you know, on a promotion side, because it's the only platform that, you know, other people have. SimTV was definitely a platform that was, you know, like in Texas, we number two, based off of numbers and reach and people and everything. You know, I started DJing in 2009, like, you know, so I've been working with a lot of these people in the beginning for almost 10 years now. So, you know.
So what else is the streets verifying besides the artists? What else are y'all verifying?
Entertainers in general, independent entertainers. So I'm gonna be working with a lot of models, like a lot of producers, DJs.
You mean models that are models, or you mean strippers that take pictures?
Hey. I guess
you
people
can
that
start an argument in the
image.
modeling world with that.
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing with the blogging too, because a lot of people are Instagram based. You know, that's another thing that I try to get away from too. Like as soon as you lose your Instagram page, your whole business is to the ground.
Yeah.
You know, people don't have websites, they don't have no backlinks, they don't have So, I mean, a model, you know, I mean.
I like how you said anybody promoting an image. So
Yeah.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like you're your own like brand ambassador. You know, so. You're a model, quote unquote, but you're getting 300,000 views and all this, and people seeing what you're doing. You can sell products. You monetize them out of your account. You know, you can claim whatever you want to claim. To be honest.
So, would you ever get like a team of models? Be like a what's that dude? What's that dude's name? I think he was gay, but I don't know. Dude lived in Dallas.
He used to live in Dallas?
Yeah. What's his name? I think he put cuts in. He used to have all the bitches with him. What's his name, dad? You hung around him before too.
Oh, you told. Wait, how do you know that? How do you know that I hung around him?
What is his name?
I don't know exactly who we're talking about.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
He had the cuts in his eyebrows. You talking about Fawcett? He got cuts in his eyebrows?
Didn't he have whatever? But yeah, would you ever have a team of females like that?
Oh, you talking about the light skinned nigga?
No, I'm talking about I don't know, he dark skinned, I guess.
And he takes pictures?
Fawcett, I think it's Fawcett.
Yeah, the photographer.
Yeah, the photographer.
He's a photographer for
He's
sure.
a photographer.
But he had like a line of women. And he's a photographer.
He goes places like that.
No.
Not your speed?
No, because I'm doing like the management thing right now, so I got, like a kind of like a roster right now. And that is just, I feel like that is just making too
much.
Yeah. But I do the marketing for the agency that works with all of their models, so, and then we could do the marketing for all of their models. But yeah, it just
So how's the managing going? Like who are you managing? What you got? How many on your roster? Like what's up with that?
Okay. Currently I have 6 people on the roster. I love the management side. Of course, it takes like some years to build a resume to even get to that point. And then I offer marketing with my management. I'm a marketing guy, so it's like you getting exactly what you really want to, So so currently I manage MG Champ, which he's been locked up for 2 years. He gets out in October. We got some really big stuff coming out when he gets out. It just happened, so he's done. Young Javion, which is my producer. Man, he's gotten over probably like 2 million plays within the last like year. We did like a really big challenge to the Slim TV platform last year. It like kind of put him in a big platform as a producer. He's 23, he's from Houston, so he's a young dude. Like one of the biggest songs he has right now is with Jada Youngin, and he's doing some numbers on a lot of his work. So we're just working on a lot of placements and stuff for him. That's Black Snow. Black Snow is a comedian on Instagram. We've been growing his page a lot lately. He's about 35,000 followers. He gets real good engagement. A lot of people, shout out to Jeff Shelley, that's my boy. But Black Snow is like.
That's the dude with the hoods.
Yeah, he do like the hoods. He do like Texas versus Atlanta. The difference, he do all the different, And so we got a lot of big things coming up with that. A lot of skits, a lot of big things going with him. Then, of course, I have YP and Zay, which is my newest artist that I'm working with right now. He's originally from Atlanta. We got 2 songs that'll be like his newest singles right now. Hotbox is one we just released, and it just hit like 5K on Spotify streams like a week or so. So we've been doing something with him right now. What else? Is that it?
Did you name 6 people? Was that 6 people?
I don't know. I was trying to keep up, but
Snow, Javion, Champ, Zay. Luan Films. He's a videographer, photographer out of Dallas.
Okay.
He's currently in Dallas right now.
Yeah.
And this dude shooting like 4K, 5K, 6K videos right now, like crazy, crazy quality. And so we locked in about a month ago also. So we've been pushing, getting a lot of videos, a lot of commercial type work done. I believe that's about it. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, I manage them, and I got a record label I just started about 3 months ago, Urban Indie Records. So that's another thing I've been working on. So all the artists and everything getting put on the record label.
So that's a wide range of
I was
creatives.
just gonna say that's like a lot of. They coincide with each other,
Yeah.
but they're different. So how is it like dealing with all those different like realms? Like how do you were you familiar with all of that? Like how do you get the funny guy to continuously be funny but not do the same shit over and over and over? Like
No, that's definitely a big part. Because I'm used to manager. First thing you hear manager, you think artist, and I've been doing that and worked with these artists for so long. So I wanted to jump out of that, that side. And of course, I couldn't work without manage everybody,
Right, for sure.
Definitely can't do that. So, when I reached out to him, it's based off of the value of the marketing. I feel like that I could market you, this. Like I look at all those details, like for example, he was focusing, like you said, the hoods and stuff like that. And he getting crazy engagements through Houston, through Texas, people that's relatable to that. So, one of the things we started working on is the skits is completely, making them relatable, but more than just local. So just things like that and pushing it. Even as a manager, I feel like I'm not the guy, I shouldn't be able to create your
what
brand.
you do.
Yeah, it's like, because you can manage yourself, and that's why, even with the management side of it, like I said, I stayed away from it as much as I could, but me knowing I could offer the marketing, knowing I could push things certain places, target things like that, it really was pushed to management. But I don't base, even though they're different categories, I don't base my job with them off of their categories, because I know they all go, like you said, they all go together. Because this is the comedian can host the club, the artist can host the club,
Definitely.
Interviews, that type of thing.
So do you take the same approach with all of the people you manage, no matter what they field is, or is it slightly different? Or how does it work?
of course, it's like little pieces, And with me doing being in entertainment, I feel like I've been around all of it. I was there when King Kieran started,
Definitely.
and he's like the GOAT for the Instagram. He was like really one of the first ones, And I'm from Oak City. He's from Oak City. I watched him go from being in jail and then going. He's on TV now, on regular. So things like that. So I think it's the same. I think it's the same work ethic. This thing. Cause I feel like anybody could be. Anybody could pretty much be anybody. The artist that's going hard and getting a big name, he can take that and, like I said, sell shirts, or he can do this or that. It's your brand in general. It's your platform in general. So.
And King Kieran, he went from making videos to hosting red carpet events at BET.
He's like super big.
Yeah. So what do you expect from the people that you work or managing? Because they can expect for you to put them in, connect them and all that type of stuff. But what do you expect from people that you manage?
I just, just consistency, because I put myself, when you become someone's manager, you kind of put yourself
on the line.
Yeah, on the line for real with their career. And then, it's a big part of it that's like being, not being selfish, because I'm pretty much working for you guys, And then, and of course, when you start managing someone, unless you manage someone that's already going, 9 out of 10, if you start working with them, they need a manager, then it's probably a lot of stuff that's not right. A lot of things that need to be handled, and money is not the first thing that comes in the equation when you're working with these people. So it's like a big part of like loyalty. Of course, I did contracts with everybody. No super long-term contracts, but definitely a time frame is like, this is the building time, and this is the time like we're going like super, get some of the benefits from it, hopefully, that type of thing. And
are you the type to get on their ass, that hey man, you woke up, you did a video today, or are you the type to let them do what they do and then hope that they come through? Or expect them to come through, should I say?
To be honest, everybody, it's just like the way, I feel like the vibe that I give out is, because I work my ass off, I feel like, I don't got all the money, I don't got all this, I don't got everything, but I just know where I'm coming from and how hard I work, so anybody that's on the team is to make them be as motivated, I'm waking up every morning, 6, 7 o'clock, you see me at Starbucks in the morning, knowing you just saw me at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, probably.
I definitely see him at Starbucks every day.
So
Definitely.
that started from me not having Wi-Fi at the house
Yeah.
like 3-4 years ago. I remember just pulling up to Starbucks and being on the laptop. A lot of people can relate to that, but
Definitely.
Yeah.
sitting there every day just doing
Yeah.
that, and you know.
Yeah.
But so you know, I feel like if you on the team, we on the same team, and we definitely like locked in with the management side, and you know, it's the same.
Definitely.
Everybody should have the same attitude.
Definitely. So you're not getting on nobody's ass. If you gotta get on somebody's ass,
You
like,
don't
okay,
need to be
next.
on this team.
Yeah, you get on
Next.
your
If
own.
I gotta call you every day and tell you to do what the fuck you supposed to be doing, you're fired.
Because the comedian might be going super hard at it and doing it. He blowing up on us, they see it.
Yeah.
The artist is BSing.
Yeah.
Hey, you seeing that, so you gonna want that, you gonna, you know, so, yeah, I mean, it's up to
Yeah.
you. You
Definitely.
gonna-
On that note, we're finna get into a quick music break. It's going down. DJ Yo
Get
Waco
y'all
on the
shit
show.
together.
Let's get it. We'll be right back.
Let's take it back now, stand down, rich and move. Shaking our roaches out my book sack before I go to school. These niggas pussy, but they shootin', so I told her to. Before I let you ride me out, I'ma fuck over you. I've been through the worst, but they still hate. Bitch, I'm just like you, go get you some paper. I'm a rapper, don't know nothing about your investigation. But the victim could've died, I'm kinda mad he made it. And I'm just cruising through my city, that bitch on my left. Eyes in the rivers, I don't talk, I like to shoot and rap. Like what's the haps on the crap shit, I just rolled a 7. Check the nigga, he got the trippin' while we was betting. Rest in peace, the bishop had a lot of niggas scared. That's why they put a drive-by, it's crazy how they play it. I watched my nigga lose his life in a hospital bed. I don't speak on that shit too much cause I want some niggas dead. Be fucking hoes, no realer than real with me. You fucking with the best and it is what it is with me. No, I ain't like the rest. You can feel how you feel, nigga. Get that shit off your chest. Get off the wrong way, you gon' get blessed. Ayy, mama told me I need to chill. Shit, I was riding too much. Shoot out the tickets, he get hit, don't got shit to do with us. I want blood on the streets, bitch. I don't wanna fuss. Like fuck a fist, hit him with cutters, try to knock out his guts. Pussy ass nigga told me pull up like he don't just know my work. I get the hit and ain't span partners, all y'all getting murked. Ain't been the same since they put a bishop in the dirt. Carry this cat, this shit broke me down, I had to hit the perk. I got a bitch who I probably fuck when I'm feeling hurt. Don't do me no good, tell you the truth, shit leave me feeling worse. I'm not the type with niggas I try to converse. Might say sleep shit in the verse, but quick to let them bitches burst. I ain't do shit but speak the real, but now you feeling played. But I ain't told do shit, he exposed up on his page. I'm with the shits and I ain't part-time thuggin'. Wanna fight to stay in school cause I'ma spark mines cause there's no drilling and real with me. You fucking with the best and it is what it is with me. No, I ain't like the rest. You can feel how you feel, nigga. Get that shit off your chest. Get off the wrong way, you gon' get blessed. Ayy, mama told me I need to chill. Shit, I was riding too much. Shoot out the tickets, he get hit, don't got shit to do with us. I want blood on the streets, bitch. I don't wanna fuss. Like fuck a fist, hit him with cutters, try to knock out his guts. You know them bitches, they'll go through Teflon, little boy. Yeah, keep on playing. Yeah, you know what the fuck going on. We gon' headshots though. Yeah, mother gang up multi, bitch. That way, man.
Tracy Tyler.
I'm having a fight with myself every day, can't keep losing like this, no way. I'm on my knees in the praying to the Lord, waiting on the response, trying to see what he gon' say. Every other day I'm running to my mama house, trying to get the prayer. Lord knows these niggas gay. Lord knows I don't want to have to cock it back and put one of these hoes all in the nigga face. I know my baby mama tired of hearing excuses about a nigga not having no money. I know my little girl looking at me like, goddamn daddy, you ain't never got no money. I know my son looking at me like, damn daddy, can I play sports or something? On Instagram a nigga look like he got money, in real life nigga ain't got no money. Damn, every night I'm clubbing, using my fame to fuck these hoes, cause I know them hoes love me. But what's the point of having these hoes? These my hoes ain't breaking me off nothing. Shit, I don't even think like that. Mine fucked up, I don't really give a fuck about that. When a nigga really should give a fuck about that. Feelings hurt from the type of shit that I get from my sister. Yeah, cool ass nigga, you a lame ass nigga, you a whack ass nigga. Like get your life together, come on brother, you ain't no dumb ass nigga. Get your priorities right and get your money up and you gon' be that nigga again. Facts. Shit, the crazy thing about this song, this shit true, man. It's been since 2015, I've been a bullshit nigga. My whole motherfucking rap career went down a motherfucking drain. It wasn't nobody fault but mine though. You know what I'm saying? And my sister get on my ass every day. I get the craziest text messages for real. Even though I know that shit be from the bottom of my heart, that shit mean it. Not for me to feel bad, but to let me know the real. And for her brother to open his eyes up and see how much power he got. And how far he really can be in life right now if he just take this shit serious. Woo!
Half of these rap be lying in songs. I'm tired of these niggas just capping this shit. Break down the brick before I break off a bitch. I'm in the trap trying to roll my digits. Right off on the plug, shit never sent it. Name the Glock, ran off, give him 50. Thought bitch, think I love her, she tripping. Hit the bitch one time and I'm dipping. Bustin' her face, I don't care if she finished. Bust down the pack and hot box at the Sprinter. Reach for my chain, we shoot out the Billy. Teach a little nigga about playing with killers. This ain't got bands, but I want millions. Millions on millions, maybe a billion. Why a billion? Get in my children, life familiar. Look how we living.
We back in the building. Back in this motherfucker.
That
Slim.
beat sounded like 2 songs put together, but I can't think of what songs I feel like they were.
So that was your artist, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? YPN Zay?
Yeah, YPN.
What's the name of that song?
What's YPN?
Hotbox. The song called Hotbox.
Hotbox.
YPN, Young Project.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the song was dope though. You say he from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the song was dope though.
I don't know
He
exactly.
from Atlanta. He had. I mean, the song got Atlanta vibe to it, but he talking on it. How he not really just.
Yeah, it's more like a
Bullshit.
freestyle. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
freestyle. Well, me freestyle it for sure, but it's like a no group type.
Hey, so I was fucking with him, talking this shit on there. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
was cool.
But so he gonna break down a brick before he break a bitch.
Well,
I feel it.
I fuck with
Okay.
that, really.
I mean, I fuck with it, I fuck with it.
It's like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's respect for women.
Yeah.
I can't do that
Yeah.
shit either. I don't got time to be.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
like-
saying?
You know?
Cause like it's like you gonna put in that work for you just
Exactly,
lay
yeah.
back and yeah, I like that. That's why I do
Bitches
it.
be, they don't, sometimes they just stupid. It's like, I be looking like, y'all be fucking it up for everybody, man. God damn. You want this nigga, do you want the nigga to have some money so you can get whatever fuck you trying to get? Or you want the nigga to, y'all to sit up and watch Netflix all day? What you want the nigga to do? Damn.
So I want to know, like, is it what's your perspective of how you thinking when you manage an artist and like you say he's a young project nigga, like when they come from a certain type of environment, like how are you trying to like transition them to get to the next environment? Are you trying to like let them be who they gonna be? Are you gonna coach them? Are you gonna counsel them? Like, how is that transition for you?
That's a good well
Look,
because
logical
that's
question.
a really good question because you definitely gotta deal with the person's
Definitely.
background for sure. And even like with my artist Champ, like we had this Warner brother and I we were talking to at that one point in time, and it's crazy because it actually ended up happening exactly what he was saying. But he said we want an artist that's like you look like, you act like the project nigga, but we don't want that.
Yeah.
Like you can't really go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because it take away from everything. You know? So it's like, you know, it take a little time kind of knowing a person, seeing how they are. But at the same time, it's like you bring that person out of them based off of the work. You know, I feel like if you working hard for them, and you might be a project nigga, but you for sure ain't have nobody looking out for you, showing you love, and then so, you know, it goes two ways. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a hard transition because I mean, once you come from something like it's hard for you to get it out of
Get out of
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Even if you want it, like you want to go to the next level, but it's hard for you to like switch and understand because it's like, especially with the rap game, because
Right.
it's gay, it's fake, it's too much going on that you're not used to. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make that change and get into it. So I was trying to see how you would.
And I think too, because some things is like relatable, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like it's a job. It's like it's a position. Manager's a job and a position, but at the same time, you know, you're not dealing with like a bougie manager. Like I'm knowing from where I'm coming from. You know, it's I can relate to a lot of things you're saying. So yeah, I know you need to get some money right now, but let's try to do this real quick so we
Right.
can possibly do it this way, because that we know the answer to it already. You know what's gonna happen.
Right.
You know, 2 options. So
Yeah.
you know that's the difference. I be trying. And with me being almost 30 years old, like it'd be different if I was young nigga trying to.
Definitely.
I gotta make sure that you're not going the wrong way too.
So are there other YPNs?
Yeah, it is. It's like 2 of them.
Oh, so
Two
there,
more,
but
2,
you don't
3 more.
manage all of them, just the one.
No, yeah, he's the artist, and then they like, you know, his team, his people,
Mhm.
you know, so
Okay.
they all excited and working hard for him and promoting him as much, you know, as they
Right.
can too.
So how do you do the cross branding? Because you know you get an artist that already got his own thing going, and you got your own thing going. Like, how do you merge it? Do you just fully invest in what they got, or do you kind of like tie it in together?
Yeah, tied in because you know, like for example, I'm in the streets. I'm the same person you see on Instagram in the streets too.
Yeah.
So a lot of people gave up on the streets and just stick straight to Instagram, or vice versa. So, you know, with me having relationships with different DJs in the clubs, different spots that I go to, certain situations, it only makes sense for me to set up a situation for my artists to be here, this or that. You know, like, you know what I mean, I just use my, like I said, my platform in general, myself, without any names or labels to it, and then, you know.
Yeah, because I know the Migos, they had the Young Rich Nigga shit.
Right.
And then that kind of died down. Now they just straight QC. So it's like all QC shit. So they kind of, I mean, they still kind of got it, but they let go of the YNR shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just see how you do it.
Yeah, you know, for sure. I think you got older too.
Yeah.
I was just branding.
When you get older, then you
Young
make
Rich
it-
Nigga shit is, or the Young Rich Nigga Nation or whatever it was,
Yeah.
is QC. It was still that. It's still that.
It was still.
I mean,
That's
'cause-
the label.
yeah, that's the label. So it's just, you know, they just switched it because now they are bigger and they can
Do
switch
more.
it
Yeah.
without missing a beat. But you know, they stayed, you know, Young Rich Nation or Young Rich Niggas or whatever they wanted to be until they got to that point. Because it is about branding. You gotta like, you see more than one. That's why you see that. I mean, that was one of the first movements I seen was them do it. And now it's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
YBNs and everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I asked. What is the YPN thing? All these fucking. God, it throws me off. It throws me off. That's why I'm like.
NBA.
Yeah, cause somebody asked me like, did I want them to make me a chain that said NBB, and I was like, nigga, no, put my whole shit on there. Like,
No bra
I don't
breezy.
want no motherfucking
NBB.
3-letter nothing. You feel me? No, put my whole
It's
ass
cheaper
name
that
on
way,
that.
though.
MBB girls. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
because it sounds
No
so
bra gang.
stupid.
No bra gang.
It
You can put
sounds
it-
so dumb when you could just say the whole shit.
But you can make a shirt like make NBB.
But
I'm
you
gonna
got
put,
some titties,
I'm
you
put
gotta
the
be-
whole shit on that.
And then
hoe.
have
No
all your
bra
girls
gang
with-
Breezy, no bra gang whoever, no bra gang whoever else.
I'm
You
the
get you a
only.
gang of
I'm
no
no
bras.
bra breezy.
Hey,
They
man.
gotta be something else.
The movement is
get you
coming,
some
man.
no bra
NBB.
bitches.
Let's get it.
Okay, y'all. Anywho, what is the street verified
MBG.
chains gonna look like? Let me get one.
MBG.
I don't know. I got the
MBG.
logo, the Street Verified logo, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Let me get a chain.
Is branding like is it different for you to like brand to like a record label versus branding for like the streets, like the consumers? Is it a big difference for you?
Yeah, like now I'm really starting to get into that record label side and starting to be able to, you know, start submitting stuff to the labels and really getting that type of side going. But, yeah, 'cause branding yourself, you gotta, I mean, it took me years, you know, I feel like, you know, even like now, like, I mean, I know I got like a clothing line, I could put the clothing line out, and even though I can't really focus on it and it's kind of sitting in the back burner, but it's like just based off of, you know, branding myself over the years with different things, I feel like there's no one way, you know, so, because like even with Slim TV started with me using the camera, shooting videos in my apartment, and they leave, it's crazy, so, and then I stopped it, then I ended up changing, you know, I mean, I feel like if you brand, you can't ever go wrong if you just keep branding yourself, regardless. You know, I feel like once I start sticking still, that's when I, you know, because then when you put all your eggs in one basket for real, and then it flop. Like like now Slim TV. If I would have been only focusing on Slim TV and I decided to stop it, I wouldn't have no money. I wouldn't be able to make no money. You know, and I got a lot more going on doing this side of things than just with promoting through the Slim TV. I mean, I could get $50 a post every day, all day long. But it's way bigger than that. You know, so.
This is so like not on the subject, but this is the first time I see your hair like that.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Cause your curly fro is your slim thing. That's your look.
I'll be trying to switch it up. It's hot. First one is hot as hell.
True that. True that.
It's hot. But then I'll be trying to switch on images too sometimes. I
So for all the curly hair fro niggas in the world, tell them what do you be using? Some niggas need help with their curly fro. Help the niggas out.
Jeans.
Nah, hell nah. I should be. I'll be putting you gotta make sure you put some can too in your shit.
50. You hear that? But I already told you that.
Use,
The co-wash,
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
the leave-in.
My shit.
Anything
That's the longest
else
my hair
for the
been
curly fro
ever.
niggas?
It's been a month.
Cut that shit.
I'm getting braids. I'm getting
Where
braids.
you
got
at?
to.
That's where I need to go back to. I'm going back to that.
You going this low?
Yeah, I'm gonna get I think next year.
I ain't gonna. I be want to cut my shit too though. Like I be like, I'm a boy.
Why? I actually really like that
I mean, it's
hairstyle.
cool.
Oh, you
I like
shag.
that
Yeah, that's the
cut.
cool cut. You know what I'm
Shag.
saying? There's no
Hey, that ain't no damn
Yeah,
shag.
That's all.
Not the Dallas shag.
Oh, you
not
mean
that.
shag like
I'm
it's
talking about
shaggy.
Shaggy
Okay.
in general, not like party
That's
in the
you can't
back,
say that.
business in the front.
You can't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know where I came here from.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm sorry.
You know where I came here from? Dallas. That's the first thing I'm gonna think of. Like, what
So we're speaking about change and all that. Do you ever think you'll be the type of manager to get dressed up, like be dressy, like in a business suit?
For sure. I already been working
Why
on it.
not?
It's coming soon. I really think this is my last year really because I'm basing things off of numbers and timing and stuff too. So you know, like I said, I'm 20. I just turned 29, but I feel like at the 30, I'm not. You know, I gotta change up.
You know, with the urban
Yeah,
way.
all the urban side of
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
kind of like jewelry and all that shit. Like this is my last year. Even I'm about to go and bleach my hair. Like I'm about to color my hair back. I'm about to turn all the way up because I got like this next year. I got something to really prove and make the things happen. It's sad, but the world don't see nothing but
The wild
that type of stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm doing that real quick just so I can make this happen. But yeah, by next year I'm gonna be on some real executive shit. And
When was your
really
birthday?
Yeah, I think I'm about to
June
make my
18th.
hair purple like Trunks.
What's today?
July
July
something.
6th.
Something I thought it was a month ago. Happy
Today's
belated.
July 9th.
Yeah, it's almost a month ago.
That was a while ago.
I
Yeah.
miss my 11/11.
Well, you missed your 11/11. Damn. Just let's redo it real quick.
It is like what time?
It is
Oh,
11:17.
Definitely missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She act like it was like 11:12.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. We made him miss it.
That's good.
Did you eat breakfast today?
Yeah. I ate some Pilates from the little Pilates place around the street. I stand together reading that, so I feel bougie. I walk out the door, walk down the little thing, steps and go to a little regular place I ain't never seen before. I'm trying to be.
So do you when you do all that, like how, do you reflect? Do you want to be more? Like how you feel when you do all that?
With stuff like my
Like
daddy
you move to together real, you say you walk down, you feel bougie. Like does that make you want more? Or does that make you feel?
Yeah, that's the reason why I did it. Is just make you stay in your stuff, like high ass rent and being around rich people. What you see may be rich people and people like that. It's motivation. I always see my neighbor. I've only been there like 3-4 days. But I don't see none of my neighbors, and everything you see is just, you know, like money attract money, and it's not even about the money. It's just like the positive vibes, the energy. Like these people around us, they really, you know, they really like living like that. I'm looking out my window. I'm like, damn, this shit is, you know. But it took me some time to get here. But I mean. And it makes you work harder because once you get to that point, then you got to double time so you don't lose it.
Yeah, definitely. So is there any what do I want to call it, job or career that you wouldn't manage?
Yeah, I don't think I would go into models.
No strippers,
No scrippers?
video girls.
So women, y'all 75% it out. You out.
So I got a question.
No, because they could be different. There could
Like
be
me.
something else going on.
I'm asking for myself, but I want you to answer first.
Yeah, and I mean, because I'm working with like shout out to TOD. Like I work with TOD, officially TOD.
That's Beyonce knows daddy people.
But they used to be under contract with him,
Yeah.
so they're not under contract with him anymore. And I actually have a meeting with them in a few. We got a lot of business going on and stuff too. But I mean, I love working with women, you know. But it's just like you got to be in the right situation to do that too, you know, because it's a whole different situation.
Right.
And if you got a lot going on already, and then you got to have your business together dealing with women, because you know it's dudes I can my dude rap.
That's a lot.
What's with like everything is nothing but
hair, makeup,
man. It comes with
everything.
and I've been there, you know, I've done it and been there, you know. I just know that at this time right now it's kind of like But I'm wide open to work
You
with
gotta
any
make sure
women,
that
though.
toes
That's
done,
nothing.
everything.
Everything.
I'd rather
gotta
do something
be done.
different, though.
That's
I'd rather
an
that
extra
be-
$500.
It's the female rapper.
$500 to
It's the
$600.
Female, like,
Yeah.
female singer, like
Female something else.
Because I could do marketing and manage on anything, you know?
So I want to ask you, because Rick Ross had an interview a while ago, and he was talking about, it's going to be funny, but he was talking about how he couldn't manage or sign a female artist because he going to want to, like,
He wanna fuck.
He going to want to fuck, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you can
Yeah,
tone that out?
Yeah, because it's straight money. Like, I mean, it don't make sense. And my first artist ever, her name was Rose Gold. This is when I was at PB, and we was in a relationship 5 years. You know, so we started making.
But see,
moves.
that mean you already had her then.
Yeah, I had that already. So,
Yeah. So
no,
it's-
but I'm saying
it
I
was
had
easier
that type of
'cause you had it?
situation. No, it's
Oh,
worse.
okay.
Like, you don't want that.
Stop.
You know,
Right, yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want that. Like I did. You know, I was working with Daisy Brooks for a long time. And that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? This is my sister, like, and we straight business. Like, I've never had no, situations with Desi. And everybody else they look at her like, oh, she bad, she did this, all crazy and stuff. But realistically, that's how you get real respect. Like, you a man, you grown ass man. You shouldn't. It ain't all about getting that all the time.
Definitely.
That's a fact.
Hell no.
Definitely.
Definitely, but you need money to stay in the apartment to bring to. What you gonna go to the
Yeah,
house?
right.
A lot of
Right.
these females even have houses. There be so much shit that be going on. Them niggas don't have houses, this, that, whatever. So I don't really focus on
Just getting the business
I'm
thing.
trying to
Yeah,
work.
I was asking for myself.
I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to
Niggas
work.
need managers
Be
around
successful.
here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get.
And I'm still growing too. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still learning. So
You got time.
still trying to get.
We finna go and eat about here though, so I want you to just tell everybody where they can find you at, what you got going. If you want to tell your artists again, over just anything you want to plug, just let the world know right now.
All right, yeah, man, shout out to Wake Up Morning Show. Y'all know what it is, Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Team
H-Time. Yeah,
For shit
it's
show.
up. It's up there. Been there. You can find me on Instagram, 1-800-GOT-SLIM. To be honest, that's where everything is. All the artists that I manage, every artist, comedian, everything I got going on. You can check me out there. And let's get it.
So really quick, I always
Street
wanted to
verified?
ask this. I'm sorry, but do you have like a business number that's 1-800-GOT-SLIM?
No, I don't. That's crazy.
Why can you not
That's
get
a good
that?
idea. You probably could.
No, it's been an idea. I just never did it.
Oh,
It's crazy.
okay.
People think that's what it is.
Yeah. They think that's your number for real?
Like I always wanted to ask
Yeah,
that
people ask
because
it all the
like
time.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was 1-800 like call like toll free. The idea was like toll free, like the toll free, like businesses.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why I thought
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
And then 1800 is 100 proof.
Right.
So just
Right.
hit a multiple.
Hey, my man got a new number coming soon, man. Y'all be on the
No.
lookout.
For real.
That's what it is, man. Shout out to my boy Slim TV, man. Streets Verified. Y'all keep up. It's going down. DJ Yo, see the quick mix, man. Let's get it. There you go.
I spent 56 nights trapping. I spent 56 nights kidnapping. I spent 56 nights trapping. I spent 56 nights kidnapping. I spent 56 nights grinding in the studio, making all these classics. I spent 56 nights crying when little brother died, man, that shit was tragic. I spent 56 nights trying to make it out the streets, but it turned me savage. Look at my face, see how far I really came. Really product of the streets, toe to toe with the beast. Back home and chasing me, that's why I never go to sleep. Won't let it kill my dream, no. Won't let it kill my dream. Backwood rolling up by the double. This for the ones that was lost in the jungle. Wasn't for granny, I wouldn't be this humble. If it weren't for that dope, I would probably be hungry. Making money on the daily, addicted to Benjamin Franklin. Trying to see how much the safe is. Slutting the bitch that you love me. Hate the fact you really tell her you love her. Me and my niggas go get it. Bad boys, Christian did it. Mud life, we really living. No matter the limit, we push it like salt and pepper. Can't judge us for the way that we get it. Trade shoes and see this picture. No food up in the fridge, mama on the last. You up in the streets trying to get a bag. Papa was a Rolling Stone, never made a bag, so you can't really tell me shit. You don't really know my story. Rest in peace to Lee on the little court. Tell my little dogs that I miss them. Kidnap forever be official. Long as I'm alive, they ain't never gonna forget you. All this fake love from homies that was supposed to ride with you, but when shit got real, it disappeared from the picture. Damn, most these niggas bitches. Cushion Percocets got me elevating. Fuck her in the mouth and make her keep the babies. Be yourself, nigga. Stop the imitating. Grandma always told me, watch the bed you're making. Song full speed, blowing on Jamaican. Will I make it with these chances that I'm taking? Serving fiends while you niggas fornicating. Street tell me back, time to make a statement. I spent 56 nights trapping. I spent 56 nights kidnapping. I spent 56 nights trapping.
What it do, man? It's the Wake Up Morning Show. I am Filthy Dre.
What up, though? It's your girl, No Bra Breezy.
It's your boy Yogi Yos. I'm in the building.
Yes, sir. We got my mans right here. Tell the world who you are, man.
Hey, it's your boy Slim, man. Stream TV, Street Verified, we in the building, 100 got Slim. Wake Up Morning Show, yeah, it's up there. Follow
It's
us
going
there.
down, man. Follow us, all of us. It's going down. Wake Up Morning Show. Shout out to our Urban Vocal sponsor. We can sell on the field. We out of here. Let's get it.